We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies and we like to drink. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies and we like to drink. We're drinking buddies and we like to drink responsibly.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 22.
I think so, yes.
A special
22.
Saturday episode of Drinking Buddies. I'm Brian Roberts, and I'm here with my very good friend, Harry Thomas. How you doing today, Harry?
Couldn't be better. Had a delicious dinner.
Good, indeed. Harry and I just came from a wonderful soup meal at my church, which was delicious. I provided a gumbo, even though I'm vegan. It was delicious. If you'd like to know more about the gumbo, just say something in the text. I'll let you know how crazy it is for a vegan to make a gumbo, but it was delicious. Anyway, if you don't know what we do here on Drinking Buddies, every week Harry comes up with a fantastic classic mixed drink or some sort of cocktail for us to enjoy. And so, Harry, what do you got for us this week?
Well, what I have this week, we talked about this a week or two ago.
Okay.
What I have for this, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of a first. But I'm going to read this a little bit to you. I'm not going to tell you what the cocktail is just yet.
Surprise.
I'm going to read it to you. It says, who says medicine can't taste amazing?
Oh, boy.
This essential cocktail was created for sailors as a way to prevent scurvy.
Ah, so vitamin C.
It didn't take long to realize that this preventative drink was also delicious.
Nice.
While scurvy may be of the past, it seems like this tart tipple is here to stay.
For all you youngsters out there, if you don't know what scurvy is, you should Google it. But essentially, it's a severe deficiency of vitamin C. So this must have lots of vitamin C in it. Are we having some sort of orange juice thing or something?
Not quite orange juice, but we are having some citrus.
Nice.
Anyway, digging back into this, they used to provide the sailors aboard English ships with limes. And they found that the English sailors were not eating the limes to prevent the scurvy.
I wonder why. So
they decided to put a little gin in there.
Aha.
So this drink is it's a really nice drink, and you can make it with gin or vodka. So what we're going to do next week is we're going to make this drink with vodka, and then we'll kind of try to remember what it tastes like tonight.
So this week is the gin
It's
drink.
a gin gimlet.
The
or
Gimlet.
It's just called Gimlet. And again, you can make it with gin or vodka. The preferred or the traditional is gin, so we're going to do that one first.
Perfect. All right, well, let's get to it. You know me and my opinions of gin, so this ought to be pretty interesting.
This ought to be pretty interesting. Start.
All right, so how do we make this drink, Harry?
We make this drink by putting 2.5 ounces per drink.
Oh, wow.
So that's quite a bit. So we're going to fill this measuring device up to 5 ounces.
Wow, 5 ounces of gin, my friends.
Yes. And we use a good quality gin.
The wonderful Gordon's London Dry Gin. Delicious.
Now, one of the cocktail recipes called for Rose's lime juice, which you can buy in a store in a bottle.
Yep.
But I'm a traditionalist a little bit. As we talked earlier, we would like to use fresh ingredients. So I squeezed 1/2 ounce per drink, or 1 ounce of fresh lime juice. You just saw me do that.
Yep.
So that goes in here.
Delicious. And
then we have 1 ounce for 2 drinks, 1/2 ounce per of simple syrup. So we're going to pour an ounce of simple syrup in here.
Nice.
This is a really simple drink as far as the number of ingredients.
You would think on a ship in the middle of nowhere, you'd probably want it to be relatively simple.
Yes, you would think. You would think.
All right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in here.
The mixing vessel.
Okay, and we're going to shake this. And while I'm shaking this, would you please empty the ice out of those containers, out of those glasses, so that we can...
These glasses?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And we are ready.
All right, there are 2 glasses there. I'll move this out of the way so the folks at home can see.
Okay. Use the strainer.
Mm-hmm. Smell it already.
Yes, indeed. And one thing you can smell is the fresh lime juice.
Oh, yeah.
I think, again, that using fresh ingredients instead of pre-mixed,
It's the only way to go.
it's the only way to fly. Now, before we drink this, we're going to garnish it with a wheel of lime in each.
Nice.
And I pre-cut those, as you can see.
Delicious. It
So,
looks fantastic.
the gin gimlet, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's take a look at this beautiful drink. Up close and personal. Some gin, some lime juice, a wheel of lime, some simple syrup. And now it's time
Now it's time
for the test.
for the test, and here's to you, and sir, here's to you.
Here's to you. And to all of those sailors with scurvy, here we go.
Now that's refreshing.
Wow, it's good.
Very good, huh?
It is good. I was, I'm fearful of the gin.
Because of the martini.
Well, and because of the martini from earlier, and if you've seen, well, you didn't see it. We never filmed the gin martini, but I will do another one, and I will try to recreate my reaction to it.
His reaction wasn't very favorable.
And I've had gin before, and it wasn't my favorite, but I have to say this is really good. The lime, the simple syrup, just enough to keep it from being too. It doesn't bite you. It's a good one. It's really good. I can see why the sailors preferred this over sucking on a lime, frankly.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the gin gimlet. Let me tell you a little backstory here. When Faye and I lived in Marin County, and she worked in San Francisco, there were a few times before the kids came along that we would go down to Fisherman's Wharf.
Oh, yeah.
And we would have a crab louie.
Yummy.
Great salad. If you had never had a crab louie in San Francisco, you really should try it. And we would have one of these, and that was our dinner.
I can see it. That's a fantastic.
I mean, this goes great with a crab louie.
I agree. It goes great with a lot of things. It's fantastic.
All right.
Well, there it is. So this week the gin gimlet, or the gimlet. Next week we're going to give a shot to the vodka gimlet, and we'll kind of test the two together. But yeah, it's going to have to be pretty darn good. This is pretty good.
This is tasty, huh?
Very good.
All right.
So that's episode 21 of 22. Sorry, episode 22 of Drinking Buddies. Next week will be 23. So we will see you there. Make sure to tell your friends. Make sure to drink responsibly. Make sure to comment and favorite us and all the things that you're supposed to do on this crazy thing called the internet. Have a fantastic week, and we'll see you next week on
Drinking Buddies.
Drinking Buddies.
Good, huh?
It is good.
Yeah.
It is good. Delicious.